Yeah, it just joins up.
But yeah, but let's just continue. Pull up the chat, John, and let us know if we get any zingers in there.
Yeah.
And then we can just. I want to continue that gutsy story. I want to start that from the top because that was electric.
What was it again?
Where
were we at?
He goes, what was it again?
Where were we at?
I'll tee you up.
Tee me up. Tee it up nice and high. Let me hit a fucking
Yeah.
400.
Introduce yourself, Locks. How you doing?
Dr. Locks, by the way. So
Doc locks, OG locks,
Yeah.
How you
double locks.
doing?
two locks.
That's the ultimate lock
Four
there.
actual.
What's the best lock out there? Brand? Like,
Oh,
what's
they
like the
were
best?
asking me.
What's the best like lock brand?
Oh, Master Lock.
Oh, yeah. Master.
Safe Light?
Safe Light?
Safe
Master
Light?
Lock, but they're actually
Safe
not
Light.
Good, they're not good locks.
Ooh. I don't even know if that's a lock brand.
It sounds like
It's-
one.
it's
it
definitely
kind of sounds
something.
like one.
Sounds
I'm in
official
for it.
enough.
I'm here for
Safe
it.
Light is a glass repair company.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, they
Safe
come out
Light
to-
repair.
Safe Light replace. Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on Coop.
I knew it had something to do
No,
with
but that had
security.
nothing to do with
It
that.
had something to
Not
do with
close.
security.
Well,
Hopefully the tribute.
that part's true.
Yeah,
This guy's
you know.
trivia.
All right. Anyway, so I was saying we were talking about. Well, first I want to say Master Lock apparently isn't a great lock brand. I went down the rabbit hole on TikTok.
Oh,
People pick the
Yes,
locks. They
I've seen
show
them.
you how
I've seen
bad the
them.
locks are.
Guy's nasty.
Check it out. Yeah,
Guy's
check it
nasty.
out.
If you got time.
If you get on Locks Talk,
he sells his
check it out.
own lock pick sets now. You can just buy. I'm like, what?
because he knows every lock.
Yeah,
combination.
I'm like, bro, we could just be breaking into places. Like, whatever. Wholesale thing.
See,
Dude,
I
a
know.
crazier thing. Hold on. I'll interject here. A crazier thing is that my rental house, I didn't have keys to it for
Yeah.
my renters, so I had to get new keys. The guy comes out and he has a key in 30 seconds. He just walks to my door with this machine, puts
He
it
just
in,
folded it?
and it pops out a key to my door. And I was like, "You're
Wait,
done?"
what?
Yeah, I was like, "You're done," and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So anybody can buy that?" Just, like, what are we doing?
How's that legal?
I don't. That's
I'm
all.
so confused.
That guy's
Wow.
some kind of special license.
I mean, it was
So, like,
super efficient. I was like happy about
No,
it. because
Did
it
he do
didn't-
anything to your lock before?
No,
He
he
just
just
molded it?
stuck in this key that just was like a universal key, and it
Ah.
just scanned it and it just popped
Wow.
out a key, and then popped out two.
All right, stay fucking safe.
Technology,
Stay safe,
bro.
guys. Stay safe,
Technology.
guys.
30 seconds. I was like, "That's it." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's
Huh.
so insane."
It's all part of the
You know,
simulation.
it actually like reminds me of when I once was about to go to the airport 5 years ago, and I locked my keys in my car before we're about to go to Texas,
Yeah.
and I call the cops because I live in small town, 4,200 people. Shout out. So I call the cops, yo, I'm like, I know you're not doing nothing right now. And my key is, I need you to come here right now because I have to go to Texas. And he comes over, and literally, you know the fucking things that doctors use, you know, for blood
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah. I know.
Bro, he just takes one of those,
I know,
sticks it in
bro.
my door, hanger, unlock. I'm like, that's it. That's all it is.
Hold
That blew my mind because I'm like, dude, anyone can just go buy that and just come up. That's it in the car,
Wait.
in any car in the world.
Sorry, I'm glad that is crazy.
Crazy.
As a doctor, I have plenty of those.
Right. Sure, I should have known. I should have.
No,
I should have asked you originally.
But that wasn't the part. That wasn't the part that was crazy. The part that was crazy was that you called the cops. That's just so
Yes.
crazy.
Well, small town living.
That's
And
small
they just
town
did-
living.
They just did it for free.
Well, see now again, you're not supposed to call the cops, but
Yeah,
like,
is that technically
small town,
emergency?
Very okay. Shout out to me. Shout out Morrison. Everyone knows everyone in Morrison pretty much, right? Especially when you're like,
Put Morrison on the map.
like when you're like, I'm not trying to say I'm like some big, but like everyone knew everyone in Morrison basically. So I just knew that I can't call the non-emergency number right now because I need to go to Texas.
But there aren't like, all right.
This was also like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So you were basically like, I'll do anything to get.
Anything.
There's-
Because I need to leave right now.
I need to-
Because I need to go to Texas.
Pronto, pronto.
Yes. And so like I knew if I call the cops, like they're gonna just be like, all right, because I'm literally like, I know you ain't doing nothing. Like you're just sitting somewhere on
Eating
your
jelly
phone.
donuts.
Yeah, you know, so it's like just dude comes out,
That's
boom,
crazy.
in my whip.
The part, but like I said, the
Bing
part of it
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure.
Crazy
I'm
is
sure.
because
Yeah.
There's like nobody that I'd like rather not call than the cops.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'd call.
and trust me,
Anybody
agree
but
more.
the cops.
I couldn't agree more.
I pre-booked my flight.
I couldn't agree more.
And it's not because I don't like the cops. It's just
No,
'cause, like, I'm
it's
always,
just you
like,
sketch.
high
It's
as shit or
exactly,
something.
that's how it goes, and you just don't want to. You know,
It was like when we found the Rottweilers the other night. We're like, I was like, yo, let's call the cops. He was like, I had a couple beers. I don't think we should call the cops.
Yeah, I was like 0%.
Like, I just smoked like I'm not calling the cops. Like, for anything.
I was like, let's take these bad boys back to my place.
Those are Rottweilers now.
We took them back to the house.
We took them back to the house.
Did you hear this
They
story?
were
Guts?
massive.
Did you hear this
Like
story?
if they wanted to fuck us up, they would have fucked us
Yeah,
up.
okay, so I'll tell you what happened. So we're driving down the street, and I see, and it's dark, and I see just like these two dogs screaming past us on the sidewalk, and I just look, and I saw the coloring, and I thought they were Dobermans actually, and I was like, holy shit, like what are those dogs doing? And so I whip the car around, and we just see them, and they're just kind of like in the grass, like floating around, like about to go into the street, and it's like a pretty busy road.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, like we need to get these dogs and like hold them and like see if somebody's chasing them, right? I figured like somebody would come like yelling, you know.
No,
Yeah, they have.
they were hood
collars, like,
dogs. They were hood
collars.
dogs.
Like hood
They
collars,
they
just,
had
like,
no
chains.
tags on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But beautiful Rottweilers.
Yeah,
like, big
gorgeous.
dogs, probably like 4 or 5 years old. And so we wrangled these bad boys up, and I figured like somebody would come running.
Coop whistled
up the
them
road.
in. They both stopped
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
tracks, looked at Coop. Coop's crossing the street. I'm like, yo, is he really gonna go try to fucking reel in these rods?
I pull one of these. I go, want a treat? And I held up the thing, and they were both like, oh, is that guy have a treat? And I was like, sit. If you want a treat, sit. And they both just sat. And I just grabbed them.
Dude,
I was like, I don't have a treat.
I have to say something.
Just
Whack 'em.
I finessed them.
God,
hard,
absolutely
dude.
finesse him. It's a classic finesse. Great move on your
Dude, but I
part.
immediately,
Veteran move.
I immediately became the
Veteran
pack leader.
Those dogs didn't have a fucking
I
idea.
immediately became the
They're
pack
like,
leader.
This is dad.
Fucking sick
Right
right
here.
Coop, dude. We're like, oh, two Roddies in the street. Yeah.
They got in the back. They're like, you got us.
Dude,
I have to
but
say though, this is podcast history. I don't think two more white things could have been said back to
go ahead.
that. He called the cops, and then you saw two Rottweilers in the street from the hood, wrangled them
Like-
instead of running away.
It's like,
That is
I'm
ridiculous.
gonna go get these dogs.
I'm gonna go get these dogs.
I'm not gonna lie. I would never. Like I saw this Great Dane one time, just running through the street. You've seen a Great Dane? They're like 8 feet tall.
they're horses.
And this thing was just running through the street. And I'm just like, that's a horse. It was crazy.
That's a good looking
Yeah.
horse you got
And then
there.
you just see and this is also in Morrison. Shout out Morrison,
Shout
small town. So like when a dog's on the loose,
You know the
usually-
dog.
You usually got an idea whose dog it might even be.
Yeah.
And so like there goes the dog, this fucking horse right through the middle of traffic, and then like there's like 4 people just busting after it, you know, and you're just watching it happen. It's like you wouldn't see this anywhere else, man. Like I live in Chicago now, you would never see anything like that. You'd see people like running away.
Yeah, I just
sprinting away from the dog, like
This was at
terrified.
night?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with you guys?
That's crazy. I would
Yeah.
never.
I would have done it too. I just
knew they were like
I
domesticated
told so many
dogs.
people, and they're like, "You guys are out of your damn."
Yeah,
mind."
I don't think it would never cross my
Nah,
mind.
you're not though.
I think I would have been like, those are some nice looking dogs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the
They-
only reason. If it was
They,
just,
they
like,
were
a stray-
domesticated. They listened. They even
Yeah.
gave us the high fives and everything
Oh,
like that.
great dogs.
If it was
Where-
just if it was just, I'll tell the rest of the story. But if it was just like a shaggy dog, I wouldn't have done it. But I just knew, like, I was like, those are somebody's dogs. Like,
Yeah,
sure.
nobody, too rot. You just don't see that. Like,
were they walking
yeah.
yeah,
and they lost.
no. What? Here's the rest of the story. So we wrangle them in. We kind of like snoop around, see if anybody's out looking. We don't find anybody, so we take them back to my house, put them in the garage, and I get on Facebook and start like looking through the groups. You know, standard procedure.
Standard
Um,
procedure.
And turns out they were lost 3 days ago. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, another time. So the
They just get
address
out all the
was
time.
basically the address was in there, or no, the
Shout out
person-
Evan.
We got in contact with the person that posted that, and then we got
They're
the
serial offenders.
Yeah.
so we got the address of the person, and then we got his phone number. Phone's off. I was like sick, so I was like, well, I'm just driving these fucking dogs to his house because I don't want these dogs in my garage anymore.
Dude, this guy put him in his car.
You
Yeah.
put them in the garage. You locked them in the garage.
Yeah, so then we put him back
Great
in the
garage,
car.
by
We
the
drive.
way.
It's
Yeah.
1 mile
Great
away from my
garage.
house, so we drive there. They have a big fucking fence out front. It's kind of like a rundown house. Me and Wes go up. I bang on the door. Nobody comes. Wes like kind of looks in. He sees people in there. And he,
It was
I like
sketch.
knock.
Did they answer the door?
No,
I like
they
knock
like
again.
walked away from the doorway.
like-
it was weird.
I
So
knock again. They don't come to the door. I was like, all right.
the
let's go to
TV was
neighbors.
on.
We
Like,
knock on the neighbors. We knock on the neighbor's house. I was like, before I could even say anything, she was like, yeah, they're dogs. Like,
yeah. So
something
this
in the
this
fence.
happens all the time.
Yeah,
That is the craziest story.
dude, I felt horrible. Like it was clearly
you
like a
get to,
drug
like,
addict.
You like literally had to like give the dogs.
Yeah.
You had to, like,
They didn't even
They
know.
didn't even want the dogs.
They
It
didn't
seemed
want
like.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
was
terrible. So if you're that guy, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
Scumbags.
You have good dogs.
His
They're
name
well
is-
trained.
his name's Nick apparently.
They trained them yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
We literally.
But that's the story. Yeah, Buster and Baxter.
Buster and Baxter. Shout out.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were rough and tumble too.
Oh,
they were,
wow.
I gave them a ball in the garage and they're going at it.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah,
So
it
they're
was-
having a good time.
Sweethearts.
Yeah, they were,
Sweethearts.
yeah. They
They're like,
seem
we kinda
happy.
like
They
it.
enjoy themselves. That's probably the most fun they've had in years. honestly.
They
Years.
might do it every weekend. Just
No,
blow out,
they don't
get-
hang out
get-
with us.
Get brought up by somebody else, and then they.
Wait, did we ever continue the story about paying for?
Oh,
That was why we went live.
Yeah.
that's the whole reason why we went live.
Should we just jump into the
The trivia
Yeah.
stuff?
No,
Well,
no,
yeah.
just the rest of the segment.
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, we'll
We
get
got,
back on track here.
Well, I wanna finish Guts' story.
All right, Guts.
Well, I mean, all there really is to it is that whoever, and I can't remember what his name is, who came in the Discord. If anyone in here is in the Discord, who was the guy that came in and said that he pays people to go to NBA games to get live bets? Is anyone from the court in
John.
here? Tell me what his name
But I
is.
have heard of this before. Like,
Yeah.
this
See,
is-
see if anyone rings off in the comments. here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
People do this out there.
Yeah.
It's profitable because you get ahead of the live lines.
It's only by like mere seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be on the
It's
phone.
a
with
massive operation. Yeah.
And
Massive
really
operation.
I
is
respect
kinda
it. If I would love this, like that's one. Of the
Honestly,
things-
there's nothing illegal about it.
No.
You're just being very smart and
Yeah,
getting
you're just
ahead
trying
of
to
the
beat- You're
line.
just trying to beat the book.
Yeah.
But it is kind of rigged that you have to do that. It's like I should just be able to watch the game. You're watching the game. I see something happen. I should be able to take advantage of
Yeah.
what I think is.
I think the lag is on purpose.
Yeah,
Of
I
course
mean,
it is. It's just
books are scumbags, so they deserve every last fucking thing that comes.
That's
their
why
way.
we take them for all they got every single
all
week.
they got
Every week.
in MGM. You
they're great.
motherfuckers.
They're great.
I love MGM. It's my most bet on book. But someone needs to get me in contact with someone on MGM to make the book great again.
Oh, you need to.
I wanted-
Oh, you need to go into the app. You want to talk to the mobile developers.
Yes, I want to talk to whoever runs it.
Yeah, I think they've been improving it though.
Yeah.
They have.
They have. They've stepped the game up a
There's
little bit.
some things that
There-
need to be talked about. The fact that they don't release money lines.
Also,
college
you-
basketball.
Also, you can't buy points, or
You
it's
can the
like
next
weird.
day. You have to wait. You have
Yeah.
to essentially wait till like 3 hours for the game starts. Shout out MGM. No,
Shout out MGM. We're not talking bad about
no
MGM.
No MGM slander here.
No.
We love
We're
MGM.
MGM guys.
I can't put it enough. I have a bankroll in every book. My biggest bankroll is MGM at all times. Because it's the most I bet on. I bet the most on MGM because they have the
MGM.
best
Shout
lines.
out for
Like,
the action.
yes, especially during baseball season. First 5 team total overs. Shout out MGM and
Sign up using code LOCKS. Better do.
yeah,
Yeah.
sign up using code locks. All right, we can get in the agenda now.
Yeah,
We
let's
got-
get into it.
Yeah, all right, good.
All right. So first question. Favorite Super Bowl in the last 25 years? I know you guys have seen quite some Super Bowls.
I mean, this is just easy.
Yeah.
You want me to
We're gonna.
start?
I mean,
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
already
say
know
the
it's
same thing.
2017 because I had so
Yeah,
much
we're
money
gonna
on
say
those
this-
Patriots.
We're gonna say the
All
same
right,
thing.
so
Unless
this
you
is
got a
actually
wild
tougher
story.
for me than I think maybe it is for you. So you'll probably take the other one. So Super Bowl 49.
There's just so many to choose from.
Super Bowl 49, obviously the Patriots versus the Seahawks.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite game, just because I was so defeated. I was so
Oh,
dead.
down bad.
Came out of
Like,
nowhere.
the being dead to being on top of the cliff was so high.
But how is that so different than the Falcons? When the Falcons, what you were completely, you were
Because at
left to
at
dead.
halftime, it was like we're dead, but like maybe something will happen.
Oh, so they're
Dude, that's the thing, and it's like I don't expect other people to
The
understand
Seahawks
this.
game, it was like we're dead.
I don't expect other people
Yeah.
to understand this, but because you've watched the Patriots as a Patriots fan. Right?
Yeah.
You never feel like you're going to lose the game.
No,
It's
ever.
like, so I never actually felt like the game
Even
was
still
over.
today. Even still today.
I did feel like the game was over against Seattle because we were
Yeah.
dead in the water.
Yeah.
We had been strategically beat. They're on the 2-yard line. We're going to lose the game. It's like this
Game
point
was
doesn't
game
matter.
was over.
Yeah.
If you have Tom Brady in 3 quarters, I'm feeling pretty.
Not ruling it out. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Never ruling it out. Like if you have Tua and 3 quarters, it's like all right, they're losing this game for
You're
sure.
gonna lose by 30.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that first Buffalo game. He led us to the promised land after he got knocked out.
But guys, how can you actually disagree though that like I know that you don't like Tom Brady. That's why I'm saying it. But how can you disagree with like our level of confidence, like with Tom Brady, like in a Super Bowl, that we never actually feel like we're going to lose the game, even until like it's basically over. I never felt once that we were going to lose.
Scumbag Tom Brady, who just retired, by the way.
Yeah, for
Most
second
career
time.
losses,
Dolphins.
Oh,
Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
To the Miami
Okay.
Dolphins.
Yeah, because we lose one every year to the Dolphins.
Yeah, every,
Not towards the tail end there. We were clean
I
sweeping.
mean, I
Get the
was-
brooms out.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget the miraculous. Oh my God. I mean, Gronk taking that angle.
You know what makes me sick about that play, Gutsy, is that they have that fucking commercial, NFL commercial.
Yes, I know, and that's literally the play. I know. I went.
fucking see
Yes,
it, and I go,
yes.
I know exactly what
You know exactly what it is,
that is.
dude. Because I remember I was at my pop's house with my dad. Shout out my dad, watching the game. I remember going fucking ballistic when he was coming out because it was like you saw Gronk take the wrong step, and you just knew, like, wait a minute, we might actually score right here.
The thing is with that is like that was a crazy, obviously, to convert that. Big shout out to the Dolphins, but what the fuck is Gronk gonna do?
Also, wait, timeout. Chat.
He wasn't getting the ball to the end zone.
they
It's not
just-
like it was going to be
yeah.
a jump ball situation.
No, there's no chance.
What's
It
the
was-
timeout for?
Timeout.
Us?
Shout out Jacksonville University just knocking off Duke in lacrosse. Big
Wow.
W, fins up.
Fins
Let's
up.
go,
Whoa.
JU.
Wait.
Yeah, they're Dolphins.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fins up, baby.
Hey.
little fins up here.
But yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
to get back on topic, I think that the Seahawks Super Bowl was probably my favorite one, just because the game did feel over. That was the first time that I felt like we had actually lost. So, go ahead.
Huh.
Super Bowl 51.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. So it was good.
I mean, because that was just, to me, that was just the best example of the Patriots' power as a dynasty,
Wait,
right?
the Malcolm Butler? You think?
Yeah.
Malcolm Butler, I think
I don't-
that was mine.
I'm
He's
so
saying-
surprised.
No, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay, that's what I was thinking was the Falcons.
that's what I'm saying for
that
me.
right there, like
From a betting perspective, too, I had so much money on that game, and I was actually pleasantly optimistic going into the half. I was like, you know what?
For me, why I think
And I was
it's
at a
different-
Falcons party. It was insane. I was going nuts the second half. I got kicked out.
For me, why I think it's different though.
I was wearing a Tom Brady jersey. Yeah.
So basically, all I was saying is that just because at that point of the game felt like it was over compared to the Falcons game. Like,
Yeah.
that's why it was like the lowest of lows, highest of highs.
Gotcha.
So for me,
One second.
why I take the Falcons game is because the Seahawks game, like, all right, we got lucky. Like, you can just say that we got right. Game's over. We got lucky. The Falcons game, we didn't get lucky. Like that was the height of the Patriots' power and
Yeah.
like Tom Brady's power. It was like even if you're up 56-0, like we're gonna fucking beat you still.
For sure.
Well, it's like-
And that made it. I think like we talk about this all the time. Why some people just hate Tom Brady. Like he's unlike any other athlete. Like some people would kill him if they saw him. Like they hate him that much. And I think it's because like he brings out emotions where it's like this guy's coming back from 56-0.
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude, how do we beat you? Like, how can we possibly beat you?
I'd say it's a mixture.
I-
Maybe
let's
some
talk about
feel
it.
that way. Maybe some just think about, the Spygate 1,
Oh.
the Spygate 2.
Sounds like a
the
Dolphins
Deflategate.
fan.
Are we forgetting about the Tuck rule? I mean, we could go on
The
and
play
on.
game's so stupid. That was-
Yeah, he's just such an iconic player that there's controversy around him
You know
so
who's not
much.
surrounded by controversy? LeBron James. Shout out.
Oh, shout out
my
LeBron.
God,
He's not.
Go.
dude. Stop.
He's not surrounded by controversy.
He is
besides-
controversy.
He's
the
controversy.
controversy.
He's walking controversy.
Besides the China thing. We
Yeah,
had
that
going
was
on years
ridiculous,
ago.
dude.
But
That's one of the most controversial things of all time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
not-
LeBron James is just, you just look at him though, no cheating scandals. Like that's my go.
well, he's on steroids. So
that's
it's
my
like,
go.
after that, yeah,
Listen,
You think he's on steroids?
I don't know. I've never seen a 16-year-old.
Listen, you know what's crazy?
Who?
I'm gonna say this real green. Bobby
Brian
Green.
Cushion was that jacked
Hey.
when he was 16.
He was on steroids.
Bobby Green. You guys
Shout
ever heard
out
of Bobby
Bergen
Green?
Catholic.
UFC fighter for like 10 years.
No.
That Bobby Green. Dude, he just went on an absolute rant during a press conference. It was like probably 2 months ago about how the dudes from Dagestan and Russia and all them.
Oh, did you watch the Nelk Boys video? That went hard.
That what?
No, that did go hard. But Bobby Green said that all the Dagestan dudes and all the reason that, because like even when you watch a Dagestan guy fight,
Yeah, they're just
they
crazy.
just dominate. Like
Yeah.
they throw dudes around. Like you've never seen UFC fighters throwing that.
Like, Islam's gonna
and Bobby
dominate
Green
tonight.
Said like he's like I'll never fight like a Dagestan guy because like he's wrestled with them before.
So did he get in trouble?
And so
for it?
Bobby Green is saying
That's
that
why Hasbulla is
basically
such
the
a force.
Dagestan kids, like, when they're growing up as children, they're fed steroids immediately,
Oh,
and they're
steroids.
fed that and stuff like that through their whole life,
Wow.
and then that's why they're all so strong.
Oh, my
Because like he says, like when he fight, like he said that when the Dagestan guy he was wrestling with, it was almost felt like it was superhuman strength. He's like,
Wow.
I've never been handled like that. And Bobby Green's been fighting for 25 years.
They're
Bobby
the
Green's been in the game forever,
perfect
and-
machines.
That's
dude.
crazy.
But it may like I'm not saying it's a thing, but it would make sense to me that Dagestan would be like, we have to be good at something. Like no matter, it's
I
kind of like Qatar. Like Qatar's like, we need to blow our city up. let's do whatever.
So who's the most famous man in Dagestan? Hezbollah?
No. I mean, Hasbullah's probably big, but I think
Khabib.
Khabib's probably the biggest.
Yeah.
But dude, I disagree. I think it's just a thing of like genealogy.
It could be, but Bobby Green saying
because
that
we
did
had-
blow my mind a little bit.
Dude,
Made
when
me
I was
think.
at West Point, we had these kids from Mongolia come in for like summer training. They would do like a little exchange program, and these motherfuckers would smoke like a pack a day and run 445 miles. I'm
That's
not
true.
kidding, dude. They were just
Machines.
elite, dude. They would drink whiskey. They got to drink whiskey during
Oh,
because
you said?
Yeah, built different.
They're like Russians.
but that's what
Yeah.
I mean. I think it's
They're
like living,
Russians up in,
but
like,
that Dagestan's in the mountains too.
Yeah.
No, you're
But that's
right.
what I'm saying. Like I think
I know Lily went hard.
it's a
So-
genealogy thing, dude.
Yeah.
When you
Shout
have
out.
gene lines like
We
that
should get
over
them on the
thousands
scoop
of
one
years,
day.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's like Kenyans. Kenyans are great at running. Like,
Yeah.
that's a genealogy.
Marathon guys.
It's a genealogy.
Yeah.
thing.
Could be.
All right. Let's.
That's why I think Dagestan.
Yeah, we did get
We're,
off
we're,
track.
we're on a crazy
We've gone-
tangent
this
here.
scoop is
But-
gone.
Rogan experience.
This scoop
Yeah.
is just gone. Boom, boom,
Let's
boom,
loop
boom,
it back
boom,
into
boom,
the
boom.
Super Bowl. So I guess let's just talk about our locks.
He had to give his best Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, you didn't give your best Super
Oh.
Bowl.
Dolphins fan.
Yeah, shit.
72 was pretty special from what I've heard.
Bro,
No, I would probably say, dude, honestly, this is gonna sound like the craziest thing ever. But like when I do think of my favorite Super Bowl, I don't know. I mean, like the Ravens winning on, even though I think Ray Lewis is like
With the
low-key
power
scumbag,
outage?
but like seeing him, the power outage, just that whole like a brother v brother like Super Bowl, that was so cool.
that's a
Like,
brother
well-
v brother Super Bowl. This one,
Well,
Kelsey Fest.
Well, true, but like coaching though, it's like it was a little
Yeah,
different.
true.
Just two head coaches, like that was. We'll probably never see that again. Like that was so cool, just to me
I
personally.
think that probably started.
And like having a brother, like
Yeah.
you would want.
That did start
That's
the whole
The lights
controversy of
out,
scripts.
the lights out,
Yeah.
come back.
And see, but like that's like the ultimate thing. Like if you have a brother, like you just want you two to like succeed. You just want
Yeah.
you two to be the best. So imagine you and your brother facing off in the Super Bowl as coaches. That would be boom. But I think of this one thing. Shout out my boy J Rod. Shout out his dad Paul. When this was back in during, I think this was like this was the Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl.
Oh, that
Like,
was
the
a
first
murder.
play of the game was that safety.
Yep.
Shout out Paul. He bet safety.
Wow.
Yes.
What was the cash out on
I
that?
can't remember, dude, but it was like, plus like $10. It was crazy.
Wow, that
Because
was
he put, like,
insane.
it might have even been like first like score of the game to be a save. It was something like that.
Oh,
It was
that-
massive.
That's a great segue into
And
the
I'll never
next
forget it.
section.
Shout out Paul.
Shout out Paul's dad.
Super Bowl bets.
No,
Best
J-Rod
bet
dad,
of the
Paul's
weekend.
dad. What?
What do you guys got? Best Super Bowl bets. Any bets? Like I'm a big touchback guy. I love
I
opening touchback.
love-
Dude, I think I'm betting no.
No,
Yeah.
it's indoors. It's
something
yeah.
I
That's
have-
why. Let's talk
Dude,
about
the
it.
Eagles, The Eagles always keep it in play.
Oh.
Sirianni always.
But that
Keeps
you're
it in play.
assuming that the Eagles are kicking off.
I just have a feeling that no matter what, and this is what I think every year, that the kicker's adrenaline is just gonna be like, no matter what, he's just gonna
Also, there's no wind. It's indoor. Like last year, I was live and I saw it in LA. The man
Smart.
booted it through the end zone.
sure.
Easy money. It's even like it's like minus 130, I think,
I
right now.
strategically, you like have to. It's like why give them the opportunity?
Yeah.
To make a big play.
On the
You don't
first-
want
on the
to.
open-
You don't want
Yeah,
Devin Hester. You don't want a Devin
No.
Hester
I'm
start
sure
to your
you've heard
Super
the
Bowl.
story of Tony Dungy and how all they did was practice not kicking at the Devin, and then right before the game started, they had a priest come in and tell the story of David and Goliath, and it hyped up Tony so much that right before the game started, he's like, "Nope, we're kicking it to him."
No
He's like,
way.
We're fucking Goliath. He's David, and then he returned it.
He
And then he returned it.
Wow,
It's
what
one
an
of the-
electric
one of the
story.
best stories I've ever heard in my life from Tony Dungy. He said, I've heard him say it on multiple podcasts, but like that's one of the most like, and every player will be like they've all talked about it. They're like, yeah, like we practice all week, and then right as they're about to go out and play the game, he's like, we're Goliath, he's David, we're not fucking scared of him. Kicked it to him, touchdown.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Kidding.
Because they tried to take it to him.
Hilarious, bro.
Devin,
He was
Ha-
like, yeah.
Devin
But then-
Hester was another
Yeah,
level.
but-
Dude, he was a beast.
Devin Hester.
But
I'm not
Dante
that
Hall
level.
gave him a run for his money. I like
Yeah.
Dante Hall.
Josh Cribbs was electric.
Josh
too.
Cribbs.
You remember
Dante
Josh
Hall.
Cribbs?
Dante Hall might have. Dante Hall,
He was better. He had
I
that
think
crazy
Dante
like
Hall
9-game
was
streak
better,
or something like that.
Don't
Returning a kick
they
in like
call him the
9 straight
human
games.
joystick?
No.
Yeah, I think
It's called
so.
the human
Six.
joystick.
Dante Hall was like,
Dante Hall went
it's more
bonkers.
highlight.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he
Devin
went-
Hester was a better. Like,
he went
just fucking
crazy.
back to, like,
Straight speed.
Pick the spot.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Devin Hester just sucked as a wide receiver. Like, wake up,
He
dude.
never did anything.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it
got to
was
be
crazy.
kidding.
It was crazy.
How is he not like a decent wide receiver? If you can like run a punt and a kick return, like
He
how-
just had no hands.
he's just an idiot.
Stone hands.
Just an idiot. Got lucky. Good block.
Dude, I wonder what that stat is.
So Locks, what's your picks this weekend?
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think McKinnon
Oh, okay.
over receiving.
I kind of like
I think I
that.
saw like 21 and a half.
Wow.
Might be one of the healthiest ones.
Yo,
out
listen to
there.
this. There's never been a punt return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history.
Wow, should we take it this year? Punt
Actually,
return?
like, no
See 'em
special teams
patterns?
touchdown.
You took that? No special
No,
teams
well,
touchdown?
and that stupid prop thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
I kind of like it.
Dude,
I
my
love-
favorite.
What would that be? That'd be like negative.
I've been banging the drum
Yeah,
on
it might
this for
be.
a while. I've been banging the drum on this for a while, but
No, it wouldn't be that high. It'd be like minus like 145.
What drum?
Yeah.
non-QB to throw a touchdown pass. I hit it last
Oh,
year.
yeah, you've
I
been
hit it
talking
last year
about
with
it.
Joe Mixon. Dude, it's a genius play. It's Andy
talking
Reid
about
versus Nick Sirianni. Like
Yeah.
one of them's gonna fucking try it. One of them's gonna try it.
Yeah.
Somebody actually added me today. It was like, if you don't take no quarterback to throw a touchdown, quarterbacks,
Non-QB, yeah.
to throw a touchdown, he's like, you're an idiot.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I could see a Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
connection.
Exactly. Or they do like the direct snap to Kelsey and he does a little jump pass.
Oh, yes.
Shout out Tim Tebow.
That's exactly what I was
Tim Tebow, the
The
GOAT.
inventor of
You're putting
I'm
it
putting
right
the
now.
house on it right now.
Bet MGM.
Whoa, BetMGM promo. Shout out BetMGM. I would say, well, I think that the odds are good. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. This is I listened to an interview, and what was he saying? Andy Reid was saying, what's the offensive coordinator's name again for the Chiefs? Yes. So Andy Reid was saying, like, he said, because they were asking him like about like why is he gonna leave and stuff like that, like why would he leave? And he's like, he calls the plays.
Andy?
But no, Andy said that fucking I just said I've already forgot his name again. That he calls the plays, and I'm like, almost made it sound like Andy Reid still calls the plays,
Yeah.
then sends it to him, and then he literally calls the plays. It was very strange.
Do you think he sends him to fetch cheeseburgers for him too?
Well, there's definitely an intern that does that though,
Yeah.
for sure, like daily.
Yeah. How many cheeseburgers do you think he's putting
Dude, I
down?
bet Andy Reid. Let's go on a weekly basis. I
Weekly?
bet Andy Reid's putting down. He probably eats like 3 meals a day. Maybe.
Oh, he's
4.
a solid 3-meal
Yeah,
guy.
So he might be putting down 6 burgers.
Dude, I'm
maybe
putting-
even more.
I'm putting 150 on this.
Will allow you.
Yeah. To win
What do they
2,800.
cap it at? I don't know what DraftKings and them cap it at. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm just checking up on my.
Oh no, how are the Stars doing? 'Cause the game.
Oh, John, need
the game.
technical
broke.
support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, we
They're
locked
locked
it in.
ladies and gentlemen. Any non-QB to have 1 plus
Oh,
touchdown.
plus 1,800?
$150 to win 2,800.
Wow.
Roonies.
Let's go.
Not a bad play. I actually
We're
don't mind
going
the play.
wild when this hits
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
that would actually.
It's gonna hit. I'm
it's
not
getting
even
crazy.
I've been seeing this for
I'll throw
for
100. I'll throw 100 on it too.
I'll throw a hundy on it.
It's that commercial, so I don't know. It's.
Oh, here's a good one. Here's a
I
good
just
one.
hope this is the one.
Dude,
I'll
I
take
love
one.
all the Super Bowl
Okay.
specials.
Yeah, me and Hobby are gonna do a live stream where I'm gonna talk every fucking prop that I'm dropping.
Hell yeah.
Because degenerate holiday. Shout out to the cord. They already know the gutsy.
It's a
gang.
national holiday in the cord,
We
right?
call it a degenerate holiday because obviously we preach nothing but smart gambling, but there's only a couple days a year where we just go fucking ballistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the
This is
spots.
one of those days.
Yeah, you have to.
Like the Kentucky Derby that day, degenerate holiday. We go bonkers for the Kentucky Derby. But every year, like I said, I keep a whole list in my notes every single year of how I do on my prop.
Oh,
bets.
Stars lost 3-1.
Just
dang
not
it.
what I wanted to hear.
Damn.
Just not what I wanted to hear.
It's all good.
Now I got to pull the phone out, and now we got to look at.
Yeah.
I'm getting banged in the chat.